Hi, hello everyone. My name is Mohammed Al-Tamimi. My integrative case analysis is going to be about Zara. This is Management 350 Administrative Communication with Professor Anna Phillips. First, I will start with an introduction. I will show the organization chart. Then I will talk about the human relations theory. Then I will jump into communications issues in the organization. Then I will talk about the intercultural relationships, uh, some ethical issues, and then I will conclude. Zara is a clothing and accessories firm. It was first originated in Spain by a person called Amancio Ortega. He's also the CEO, chairman of the board for Zara as well. Zara is one of many brands that was created by an organization called Antidex, which is also owned by the same person, Ortega. Zara is a well-known brand in the fashion world, as I believe everybody knows about it. They make clothes for both men and women and children. Usually their target market is ages between 25 and 50 of both genders. You can see this is the organization chart for Zara. Zara is a vertical organization. It starts from the chairman, Amancio Ortega, all the way down to managing directors. It's a very simple chart, as you can see. And now I would like to share with you a short clip about Zara.
Few clothing brands keep up with the latest fashion. They are of high quality and yet affordable. It is probably the amalgamation of all these qualities that made Zara, the Spanish clothing brand, becoming the go-to fashion brand for all. It is no surprise that Zara, which started off as a small store in Spain, is now the world's largest retailer, and its founder, Amancio Ortega, the third richest man in the world. Ortega and his business partner Rosalia Mira opened their first store in the city of A Coruña, close to Artizo, in 1975. They wanted to call the shop Zorba after their favorite film Zorba the Greek. However, a bar further down the street had adopted the same name, so Ortega and Mira were forced to adapt Zara. Given that the Zorba name was already on the store, they tried to think of a name which would still use some of the letters. They settled in Zara, a brand now present in every corner of the globe. The company gained worldwide success over the years as simple yet successful corporate identity.
Now I will start with the human relations theory. First, McGregor's theory of X and Y. He basically studied individuals' behaviors within the workplace, and he states that people inherently don't like to work, and they would rather not go to work if they could. And in his theory Y, he says that punishments by organizations to their employees are not a sufficient way to solve any organizational problems. In regards to Zara should adopt the assumption in theory Y, which will make their employees more productive and also more committed to achieving and attaining the company's goals. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where he basically constructed a pyramid, as you can see here, with the most important needs located at the bottom, things like relationships, security, love, and then the least important needs like self-esteem and actualization located at the top of the pyramid. In Zara's case, management tends to fulfill physiological needs of their employees to ensure high productivity and contribution to the organization. Hawthorne human resource theory. He basically suggests that when employees work in groups, they tend to be more productive and have more motivation. As this relates to Zera, the management should focus more on creating groups through which the organization's values and beliefs can be shared. Now I will talk about communication issues. First, I will start with business etiquette. It is described as acting professionally when interacting with people, whether in a work environment or anywhere else. In regards to Zera's management should implement business etiquette policies. For example, employees make introduction of their colleagues and acquaintances when a chance is available. By implementing business etiquette policies, employees and also customers will feel more valued, more appreciated, and also more confident. And now, communication culture. Basically, it's a two-way process of reaching to a common understanding between participants. Zara is required to implement communication culture because their workforce is very culturally and ethnically diverse. Zara should use a network where they can accept suggestions for improvement, receive feedback on issues that may arise within the organization, and this will lead to more successful communication within the organization. Time and distance can be understood as physical barriers to communication. For example, uh, if you send a message and the message does not reach on time, then this is a physical barrier to communication. And to avoid any issues that may arise from communication, Zara should use professional methods of communication such as email, fax, conference calls, and other methods. And now I'll talk about intercultural relationships. I've broken it into two parts, high contest and low contest. High contest is usually found in people from Latin America, Asia, Arabs, and Africa. High contest cultures tend to like group decisions and duties. They tend to work collectively. Unlike low contest culture, where people are more individualistic and action oriented, low contest cultures are usually found in English speaking countries and German speaking countries as well sometimes. In Zera's case, when they want to make communication culture, they need to take into consideration high and low contest cultures to avoid any sorts of conflicts or communication barriers. Cultural barriers could also be found within any organization. It could include stereotyping, for instance. Zara should avoid any cultural barriers and deal with any cultural barriers that they could encounter in enforcing intercultural relationships. There are many methods that can be applied for overcoming barriers, which include tolerance and empathy. Tolerance will help management to learn more about other cultures, while empathy will help the management to be non-judgmental. Therefore, Zara's management should adopt tolerance to make an effective intercultural relationship. And now I'll talk about ethical issues. First, I'll start with categorical imperatives, which were introduced by Immanuel Kant. Categorical imperatives are laws that tell us what is ethical and what is not ethical to do. Therefore, Zara should adopt categorical imperatives with regards to reporting time, personnel, and discipline. By enforcing categorical imperatives, Zara's management will be more efficient and more productive. Now I will talk about utilitarianism. It is an ethical theory that suggests that The best action is the action that maximizes utility. Therefore, Zara should adopt measures that will help the organization avoid conflicts and maximize employees' productivity. And now I will talk about veil of ignorance. It is when the company or the organization makes decisions without considering their influences. Zara's decisions are made on the basis that would aim to achieving the organization's goal in the best way possible. In conclusion, I have identified three human relations theories, three communication issues, three intercultural relationships, and three ethical issues, and have discussed whether or not Zara meet the criteria for these theories. And also, here is my reference page. Thank you for patiently listening, and goodbye.